So okay guys, good morning. Today is Sunday, May 10, 2026. So basically dapat talaga for next week pa natin i-discuss tong centroid and center of gravity, but i-record ko na siya ngayon para ma-send ko siya within this upcoming week. Okay, so ang centroid and center of gravity and of course the moment of inertia, yung kasunod na topic natin after this one, are the key fundamentals ng structural engineering. Especially, ma-encounter nyo talaga siya oftentimes during after the statics, pag nag-depo na kayo, and theory and other steel and reinforced concrete design, talagang gamit na gamit ang centroid and moment of inertia. So, yun ang isa sa pinakamahalagang topic for me about the structural engineering. And, ayun, so, mas padadaliin lang natin siya. Actually, madali lang naman talaga siya. Procedural lang siya. Pag sinabing procedural, meron ka lang step-by-step procedures na kailangan tandaan. Actually, this is somewhat formula-based. Meron kayong kailangan kabisaduhin mga formulas with regards to the centroid of individual shapes. But apart from that, madali lang talaga siya if uunawaing mabuti. Okay? So, unahin natin si centroid, guys. Basically, centroid and moment of inertia, magkadugto nga lang siya. Meron lang tayong dagdag na formulas for moment of inertia. But simulan natin sa centroid. Okay? For centroid, okay, and center of gravity, okay, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, ano yan? This is dam, tama. Ito ay mga steel members natin. We have the wide flange, the C-channel, the angle bar, and marami pang iba. Okay? Ano ba yon? Ano ba yung purpose nun? Okay? Kasi guys, sa pag-design, sa pag-analyze ng structure, mahalaga na alam mo kung nasaan ba yung geometric center ng pinaka-structure mo. Kasi doon nakakonsentrate yung weight ng buong structure. Doon mo siya i-analyze, doon sisingaw. Kumbaga, yun yung common term natin. Doon sisingaw yung weight ng buong structure at doon concentrated yung resultant ng buong member across the span, okay? Or across the cross-sectional area. Okay? For centroid, the centroid of the body is a geometric center of its shape or area. Okay, kung titingnan nyo itong triangle na to, yung centroid natin is yung pinakagitna, okay, nung triangle na yan. Which is, yun yung i-analyze natin. Ilo-locate natin kung nasaan ba yung gitna or the center ng kada shape or kada cross-sectional area na i-analyze natin. It's point where the shape would balance perfectly if made from a uniform material. Unlike the center of gravity, the centroid depends only on the geometry, not on mass or weight distribution. So sa centroid natin, the center of gravity is based on the three-dimensional figure. Ibig sabihin, saan yung three-dimensional sa center of gravity niya. For example, sa 3D natin, for example, ayan. Pwede nandun sa may bandang gitna yung kanyang center of gravity. Ibig sabihin yung center of weight niya doon concentrated sa part na yon. Okay, but in centroid guys, yun lang technically yung pinakagitna nung flat na shape na i-analyze natin. 2D lang siya. 2D mo lang siya kung i-analyze. Hahanapin mo lang yung gitna na yan. Okay? So, paano yun? Okay? So, tingnan natin. Meron tayong mga centroids of common geometric shape. Okay? Basically, paano mo ilo-locate? Siyempre, kailangan mo ng reference axis, di ba? In this case, guys, X and Y axis are our reference axis. Ngayon, alam niyo naman na area ng center area is base times height lang, basically. And kung titingnan nyo mabuti, kung nasaan yung geometric center natin for the rectangle, di ba nakagitna lang yan? Kung nakagitna yan, ibig sabihin pala, 1/2 yan ng base. Okay, from Y tayo. From Y is 1/2 ng base. Tama. From Y is 1/2 ng base. Pagka naman from X, 1/2 ng depth. So, ibig sabihin, doon natin malolocate. Ibig sabihin, yung X bar mo, okay, or the distance from the Y-axis is 1/2 ng base. Yung Y bar mo naman is distance ng centroid mo from the x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, doon na natin malolocate yon. Okay? That's, ito guys, yung papakita ko na ito ngayon are just common geometric shapes lang. Okay? And then, next, for triangle naman, the area and centroid. For area ng triangle, alam nyo that the area of the triangle is simply base times height, di ba? And then, from yung y-bar natin, from x na yan, is 1/3 ng base mo. So, 1/3 ng base mo yung y-bar. Sir, paano po yung x-bar? Hindi kasi natin alam yan basically, in this type of triangle, hindi natin malolocate yan na, paano ba? Hindi natin siya malolocate in such a way na hindi natin identified yung ibang length nung mga yan. Okay? So, sir, paano po yung right triangle? Kasi yun ang kadalasang maano yun. For right triangle, guys, di ba, ayan. Naalala nyo yung concentrated load natin na kapag nagsosolve tayo ng mga uniformly distributed load, dito located. Tama? Diyan located. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ikaw ay merong right triangle, ito yung magiging x bar mo, ito naman yung magiging y bar mo. So, kung papangalanan natin to, if this is your depth or height na lang, o sige, depth na lang, and then this is your base, for your x bar dito, this is typically 1/3, tama? Pag dito ko nang galing from dito, this is your origin this is y, this is x. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, 1/3 ng base ka ngayon. Pagdating naman ng y bar mo, this is simply 1/3 ng depth. Okay? Always remember kung saan ka mag-o-origin. Nag-o-origin ka lagi dito sa reference axis mo. Okay? Diyan ang origin natin sa reference axis. Diyan tayo magbibilang ng distances ngayon. Okay? Now, for circle naman, technically, pag nandito yung yung mga reference axis mo sa gitna, wala kang distance diyan, tama? So, technically, yung centroid ng circle mo is nasa gitna lang ng pinaka-circle mismo. Sir, paano po pag halimbawa yung x and y axis ko nandito? Example, andito yung y axis mo. Okay, sir, ano po yung magiging x bar ko dyan? Ano po yung magiging, burahin natin to, tanggalin natin yan. Sir, for example po, yung y ko, andyan po. Ano po yung magiging x bar ko ngayon? Ang x bar mo ngayon, di ba, eto? Well, technically guys, yung x bar mo is simply equal to 1/2 ng diameter ng circle mo, or simply the radius. Ito lang radius na yan. Mula dito sa origin hanggang dito. Since nakagitna yung reference axis natin, burahin ko. Ibig sabihin, naka-coincide yung reference axis mo doon sa may centroid mo, or yung centroid mo is naka-coincide doon sa may reference axis mo. Therefore, wala kang distance from the x and y axis, di ba? And then for the semicircle naman, lagi tandaan that the area of semicircle is just simply 1/2 ng area ng circle mo. Di ba? Basic lang. For x naman, sir, paano po? Ba't nag-0 dyan? Kasi guys, di ba sabi ko dito, tayo magre-reference. If natatandaan nyo, di ba sabi ko, ito yung x-axis natin, tama, at dito tayo magre-reference. Yung x-bar natin, guys, is the distance from the y-axis. If ito yung ating centroid, tingin nyo ba, nakalayo siya sa y-axis mo? Di ba hindi? Naka-coincide siya sa y-axis. Meaning, wala kang x-bar o wala kang distance from the y-axis. Kasi ito yung centroid mo mismo, ayan. Okay? And how about for the y-bar naman? For the y-bar, since this is your reference nga, ito yung origin mo, yung kung saan nag-intersect yung x and y axis mo, bibilang ka ngayon dyan, papunta dun. Tama? So, that's your y-bar. Yun naman yung distance mo ngayon. So, para ma-solve yun, that's simply 4r over 3 pi lang. So, yun guys. And then, for common centroids ng geometric shape, paki-screenshot na lang to. And then, for the quarter circle naman, o technically, sige, for the quarter circle naman, ito yung x and y reference natin. Yung x bar natin, again, is the distance from the y-axis. This is your x bar. Tama? So, ito yung centroid mo. Ayun yung centroid mo. Okay? And then, your y bar is simply, ayun lang din. So, equal lang sila on both ways. Kaya parehas na 4r over 3 pi tayo. Okay? For other geometric shapes, paki-screenshot na lang to. Yun lang naman kasi apat na yun kadalasang ginagamit natin. So, these are common geometric shapes din na pwede nyo tandaan just in case. Okay? And then guys, bago tayo sa sample problem natin, doon ko na i-discuss yung procedure ng analysis natin. Kung paano man natin nilolocate kapag yung shape natin isama-sama na. Kumbaga composite na yung shape natin, magkakasama na yung maraming shapes into one. So guys, i-discuss ko yon na along with the sample problem na. So para mas mabilis natin siyang maunawaan. Okay? So yun lang guys for the concept.